How funny how there's just a door in our podcast, eh?
Good studio, this one. Welcome back to another episode
I haven't even sat down yet, Big Neff.
I'm too excited. I just want to get stuck in.
Alright, go ahead.
Welcome back to another SJ's Community Podcast. Brought to you by us two blokes. And just want to shout out last week's episode where we didn't plug in the mic.
Yeah.
So we assume you would have enjoyed the quality of sound on that, so we apologise for that.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. I don't really know what to say about that. That was
a big L on our end, so we do apologise. And then what about...
You're revved up today, cuz. Big Brother's revved up. Why?
I don't know.
You just are.
Pardon?
You just revved up.
Revved up.
Yeah.
And the week before where we had that beeping noise, which... We're having a bit of issues with this, with our mics.
Never had issues with these mics before, DG mics.
We've always talked about how it's like been our best investment, which it still has been.
Yeah, I actually reckon it's been the best investment in my entire life, eh?
Yeah.
Besides the investment in myself.
Yeah. And then, the testing day and now our questions the other week.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit unfortunate, but I just wanted to start off the podcast. I just wanted to talk about a year. And the year is 2007. Does that year mean much to you? How did West Coast go that year?
2007, the year after we won the flag.
Yeah.
Who did we lose? I know we didn't even make a prelim, did we?
I think you did, or you made the semi.
Gee, I don't know. I was pretty young. I would have been like 9. Yeah, why? What about it?
A couple other cool things that happened that year. Slovenia adopted the Euro. They were the 13th country in the Eurozone. I didn't actually know that.
That's cool. Well, so they never played in the Euros before that?
No, they played in the Euros, but not part of the EU, United Nations, using the Euro.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs created the iPhone, released the iPhone in 2007.
Gee.
It's crazy, hey?
That is crazy.
That was a weird one because I didn't remember it being out that early, but...
The only thing I remember about the first ever iPhone, my cousin got it, and then we were playing this weird car game on a phone, and we used to always share, take turns of using a phone to play this weird car game.
Do you reckon you got equal amount of share between each other playing the game? Or?
Yeah, I reckon I would have.
Yeah, cool. Britney shaved her head. Do you remember that? Britney Spears?
Yep.
Yeah, she shaved her head. That was pretty cool. YouTube was 2 years old.
No.
In 2007. 2 years old. Yeah. Gee. And now it's the second biggest search engine in the world.
To be honest, I thought it's older than that.
Yeah, I did as well. You know what? Facebook is a year older than YouTube.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Just shows how far technology has come in such a short time frame.
Yeah, especially because back in the day, I would have classed Facebook as way better than YouTube or more used, but now, YouTube's the second biggest search engine in the world besides Google.
That's crazy.
Just a few more things. Kevin Durant was drafted to the Seattle Supersonics.
Gee.
Yep. And that's when the Seattle Supersonics were a thing, obviously.
Have they just folded, or are there someone else now?
They turned into the Oklahoma City Thunder. Actually, we have a good friend at the gym that I always talk to about it. Basically, the Seattle Supersonics got bought out by this super rich dude that just so happened to be from Oklahoma. And he was like, I'll take over the franchise. Next thing you know, stadium built in Oklahoma City, they become the Oklahoma City Thunder. But now the NBA are trying to get a team back into Seattle.
Yeah, bring it back.
Because it's a big sports city state. And then just finally, a few interesting films that came out were Shrek 3, Superbad, and Ratatouille, which is underrated.
Ratatouille is the best movie out of those three.
Did you hear about they're releasing number 2?
No, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
We should go to the cinemas.
Yeah. I reckon it'll be hell funny.
We should do SJ's Ratatouille.
Yeah, but I reckon the name's awesome. Whoever came
it's called Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But anyway, why do you reckon I'm talking about 2007?
This whole time I've been trying to figure out why.
Because it was 18 years ago. So now 18-year-olds were born in 2007.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Gee, that's nuts.
You could be in a pub or a club and someone next to you could be born in 2007.
That's nuts.
Yeah, which is what I thought.
Because I still think people born in 2000s
Yeah.
like 18. Even though we're legit 97, 98.
Well, I think Che Chumbi was born, my younger brother, born in 2001. Oh, that's him.
Yeah, shout out if anyone's watching the video.
Dude, he was born in 2002, actually, I think. No, 2004. No.
Yeah.
2004?
Yeah.
No, 2002 he was born in.
Yeah.
And he's, what, 24 years old or something ridiculous like that?
That's crazy.
Fuck.
Gee, that's nuts. This whole time I was wondering why you're bringing that up.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that, though? Just one final thought.
Just shows that we're getting pretty old.
It does show that we're getting pretty old.
That's the only thing I can
Yeah. Literally, I was in bed the other night trying to sleep, and I was just laying there thinking about stuff, and I just thought in my head, like, randomly it just snapped in my head the thought that I'm going to die one day.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't sleep for like 30 minutes to an hour because I was just thinking like,
How you gonna, no.
I'm going to die.
Have you done enough in this world?
Nah, not necessarily that, but just like, what happens?
Yeah.
Like, what, you die and then what happens? Just nothing?
Who knows? No one knows.
Well, obviously, but that's the distressing part, yeah.
Do you think we come back or do you think we get a ghost? Or?
I don't know.
Being a ghost would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be sick, eh?
It'd be hard though, like, if you're, say, I don't know, if you're a ghost and you go to someone you love or whatever, and
Or you scare them.
No, but like, because you want to interact with them, but you couldn't.
Yeah. Where would you hang out? Where would you frequent if you were a ghost?
I've got to the footy a few times.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is you'd be able to just walk straight in, like no ticket or anything.
He's walked. Do a Lewis Babington in 2018 prelim. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have actually.
So,
SJ's member.
Lewis Babington in the 2018 prelim, or no, 2018 qualifying final against Collingwood. Shout out Alex Connor because we beat you that game. It's a good game. And Lewis Babington walked behind Shuey Morehouse. Lewis didn't have a ticket, and he legit just walked straight into the gate.
Yeah,
and he was just roaming up the stadium while watching the footy.
It mustn't be that hard to get into games if you don't have a ticket. I always think it.
Yeah, like if you're... Because he went in there was like the disabled access where like they don't have the barricade thing. And he was just behind Shuey and then no one checked him. It's legit like the most Lewis Babington thing.
It is.
Like if one of us tried it, we'd get pulled up on it, but Lewis...
Probably not you though. I reckon you could get away with it.
Maybe, but I do stand out though, so that'd probably... Whereas Lewis, he's just confident and just walks straight in.
Isn't that a story about the essence of confidence?
Yep, pretty important.
But I always think that at the footy, two things is like it could be just so easy to just walk in, and secondly is like just bringing in alcohol would be hell easy.
Yeah. I don't think alcohol's as easy because
They check my bags, but I'm like, here, I've got water, and they're like, all right, I could have just filled the whole thing with vodka.
Yeah.
And like 1 in 10 times they'll ask for a sniff test.
Or you could just get child tickets too.
Yep, I usually do that.
Because they never check the actual ticket.
Yeah.
But I'm still scared, even though I'm a member, so I don't really need to worry about that. But I'm still scared if I had a child's ticket.
Yeah, but do you reckon you could pass as a kid to some people or not?
Nah, because it'd be too broad.
Too broad. Yeah.
They'll probably see me calves and like, oh, kids can't have the calves like that.
But just going back to the ghost stuff, like talking about going into events for free, right? But the question I have, if you're a ghost, how do you travel? Can you catch a plane?
Yeah. What? Do you expect you could just like fly somewhere?
Well, I don't know. You're a ghost.
Yeah, I think you'd still have to fly.
But do you reckon you could even fly? Like, could you get onto a plane and fly if you're a ghost? Or can you only walk around or like hover around at walking pace?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if so, then, I mean, you could go to any sporting event, gig in the world, but it's all dependent on how you get there. And if you can only hover at a walking pace, it's going to take you a while to get to the like PSG Champions League game, you know.
You might have to base yourself somewhere for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. That would actually be the best idea, is that you base yourself in a place, say like Barcelona for 6 months, and then do a trek all the way to like Melbourne for 6 months or something like that.
I think that'd be sick because it would make you appreciate it more. Because like, you know, whenever you want more,
yeah,
you get trapped in like.
You just want it. You just want more so bad.
Whereas if you just settle for what you're doing,
yeah,
a lot of the time you actually enjoy it more.
So maybe we need to take a leaf out of ghost books.
Yep.
Just start looking at what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, that's the way everybody wants to live. At least that's the way I want to live.
I should have asked those ghost hunters when I found them in the bush at the time.
Yeah.
They had like the full mic set up, camera set up.
Do you reckon they're legit? Do you reckon they've actually witnessed a ghost?
They said they did. The night we seen them, they're like, oh, they're not active tonight.
Were they drug addicts?
No, didn't seem it.
Yeah, okay.
They're just like midway. Oh, they're like, no, they're pretty young. They're like, there's a range. It's probably like 30 to 50.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I believe in ghosts in like the traditional sense of it, but I obviously believe in some sort of higher power, but the ghost thing, I'm just not sure. And what exactly is a ghost, you know? So I don't believe in ghosts, but then at the same time, if someone was like, stay in this haunted house for a week, that would scare me a little bit, even though I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, that would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. So I wonder what that says about whatever I'm trying to say, you know?
The afterlife.
Yep.
I've also just wanted to note down that stayed up late last night because I finished Squid Games. I'm about 4 weeks
Did you?
late. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? Because I've literally been wanting you to tell me so I can get a South Korean on this show.
Oh, maybe next week.
That's what I want our first guest to be. It's just, yeah, that's all right. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, have you ever not seen a ghost, but have you ever had some like supernatural experience?
Nah.
Never? It's not supernatural. What's the word?
I can't recall. The only thing that ever came close was that. Do you know the old cremation area at Woody's Point?
Yeah.
Do you actually know it?
Yeah.
You don't? Yeah.
I know of it.
Yeah.
I know it exists.
We were there one night and we got a photo, and in the background, like, it looks like a little ghost. Oh, and also, when we're walking there, my 1-year-old cousin was just waving into the bush.
Yeah, that's weird.
And that was probably the most like, okay, that's a bit creepy.
Because you do always hear stories of like kids, well, this is what ghosts say, is you always hear stories of kids kind of like picking up on some superficial life or whatever because they don't have their full capability in terms of their senses, so they can't communicate as well, like verbally speaking and all that other stuff, so they rely on like physical and spiritual presence, really, and ways to communicate.
So yeah,
true.
Scary.
It could be something.
That was the only time where. How about you?
I don't think anything with ghosts, but in terms of like something that's not human or animal, I used to always lose stuff when I was a kid, like a lot of belongings. And then my mum would just absolutely throttle the lights out of me for it, like beat me within an inch of my life pretty much. Anyway, one time I lost my jumper, probably like the 4th time this year. And she was just like, if you don't fucking find your jumper, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I was just like, fuck me, man. I'm going to cop the biggest beating of my life. Anyway, when I was really young, I used to piss the bed. And
didn't we all?
That night before I went to school, it was either the night before or the morning, I literally was like, I'm so fucked, I don't know what to do. So I prayed to God and I was like, God, if I find my jumper tomorrow, like, I'll happily piss my bed.
Did you piss?
Oh, it was the night before because I woke up and I pissed my bed.
Did you think straight away maybe?
And Mum was pissed, and I was like, no, I don't think I'm a very lucky person, so I just thought, oh, I've pissed the bed again, like little loser, little fucking 7-year-old loser or whatever. Anyway, went to the school and found my jumper.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
In the lost property. So it's probably just a coincidence, and I placeboed myself into pissing my bed, and my jumper was always going to be in the lost property. But that's probably the closest I've ever had to some sort of other life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or one of the teachers picked it up.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I reckon I just told myself to piss myself and just hope for the best, and I did it. And
do you reckon, like, God was just looking down at you like that?
If God was real,
little
he would have thought, like,
piss your bed and your jumper's already in the lost property box.
He would have thought this got 0 chance at it, eh? Oh, but that's it. I can't remember any ghosty type stuff, but I have a few friends that believe in like Ouija boards or whatever those fucking things where like you talk to dead people and shit like that.
Yeah, I know of them. I got no idea about them, but I've definitely heard about them.
Anyway, people believe in fucking stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Me, not so much. I believe in something, not quite sure what it is.
You still yet to find it.
Oh yeah, and I probably won't, but maybe it's just me. Maybe that's what I believe in.
Yeah.
On to another topic. Ex-couples co-parenting pets, yes or no? I'm going to say a strong no.
Yeah, I'd probably say no.
Strong no then. Like, what's your end game when you think you're going to happily raise this animal? Where does the line get drawn? Like crazy crab?
Yeah, depending, I think if it's a dog, because like, what if they ended the relationship on good terms, like really good terms, and they both raise this dog, and it's still like, I don't know, 4 or 5. I think, and like, what if one of them worked? So instead of the dog staying at home all day.
Oh yeah, you're right. Right. I didn't consider any variables in this.
So I think for a dog, yes. Any other animal, no.
Cat?
Yeah, but cats, I think they kind of need to stay in the one place because cats are a bit funny with like how they go along with things. I think, like you can't just, for example, I remember we had this cat once, and cats just wander. So they always like to wander in the one area. I'm no cat expert, but I believe that's kind of true.
I agree with that, but then at the same time, what about all these outdoor cats that like go for 2 days and they come home?
That's what I mean. They know where their home is.
Oh,
so that's why you can't really share them.
Yeah, true.
Because if you have a cat in Waikiki, and then your ex lives in Warmborough, they might try to wander back to Waikiki.
Yeah, that's true actually.
So I think...
Because you see it with all cats, like Garfield, for example, is pretty comfortable and he lives in that one joint.
Yeah, loves only.
Whereas like Tom, he's usually like getting fucked up all the time and stuff like that, and that's because he's usually out trying to chase Jerry.
Yeah.
In all these different spots.
So yeah, I think cat, dog, yes. Cat. Any other animal, no.
Any other animal? What about a fucking monkey?
Who's a pet monkey?
Heaps of people. People like adopt gorillas and not gorillas, but like chimpanzees and shit like that back in the day.
Yeah, if they
and
both have a good relationship and they can, it's good on the animal. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of that perspective and considering all those variables, that makes sense. I didn't even consider any variables. I just assumed like they both want to look after the animal, and that's the reason why they're co-parenting it, not because like one goes to work and one is free at that time or whatever.
You gotta think of variables.
Exactly. If someone does FIFO and they're like, oh, I'd love to see the dog and catch up with it, like drop it off there for a week, like they had a good mutual ending to their relationship, nobody screwed anybody over, held prolifically. Fair enough, that makes sense.
Well, I just thought about it because Mike, him and his mum live in different houses and they share the dog. Because when one goes to work, they drop it off because I think the dog struggles on its own. So that's the first thing I thought of. Because that's the only real person where I know where the dog has 2 houses or 2 homes.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I never realised until...
But yeah, I can imagine some situations would be a bit strange.
I never realised until a few years ago that like dogs and other animals get like hell bad anxiety. I don't know why, I just thought they were all like always constantly just...
Oh man, Briggs, did you see Briggs?
Yeah.
He's hell anxious.
Wonder why.
I think it's generally how they're raised when they're real young.
Yeah, but was he a puppy when he was with your brother or no?
Yeah, but someone else had him as a puppy for like a week or 2.
2 weeks?
So Joe got him when he was like, I believe around 8 weeks, 9 weeks, I don't know, something like that. And the guy bought Briggs, but then he had to move overseas or wherever. So he had to get rid of them and then Joe got him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wonder what happened those 2 weeks. Maybe he felt the anxiousness from his owner, which then was like traded down to him.
But Briggs only gets anxious to do with like any little bit of bad weather. But like I'm not even talking thunder, like a little bit of rain it'll get.
Maybe he got left.
Which is quite common for dogs with bad weather, but...
Well, I just remember I always used to house sit this house and the owner was like, "Oh, the cat shit sometimes in the lounge room because it's anxious," and I was like, "How the fuck does that give the cat the right to shit in the lounge room? Like, the fuck? As if that's what you revert to when you're anxious."
I wouldn't let the cat in the lounge room. Get a door.
You're telling me. You're telling me. Any logical person would think that, but apparently not some people.
That's right.
But I probably wouldn't. I don't know.
Co-parent?
Yeah, unless I had like a heap sick ex.
Yeah, it would be context dependent.
Oh, for sure. And also, like you said, animal dependent, but like, I still think a cat or a dog, like, you can't just...
If people are doing it because they want to kind of like, a bit of like power over one or the other and like just doing it as a way of getting
and that's what
that's when it's
majority of the time people try to co-parent a pet. I'm like, just look at the situation, bro. That's not going to work. Like, what's your end game? What's the goal you're trying to achieve here? Come on.
Yeah.
This episode is powered by SJOs, training, community, and everything in between for only $1 a day. Check out our free 7-day free trial now.
All right, I just want to quickly touch on a pretty popular topic at the moment in terms of AFL, Australian Football League. For all our international viewers, that's just Australian football essentially. It's that crazy sport you see that you don't understand.
Aussie rules.
There's a big debate about whether or not we keep the bounce in. And the bounce is when a goal is scored, the ball gets taken to the middle of the ground, and to start the game back up, they'll throw the ball hard into the ground and bounce it high into the sky, and then the players around contest for the ball. I think that's a pretty good explanation.
Yeah, perfect. I think it's good. I like it purely...
I do not want the bounce taken out. Like, people are complaining that it's taking time out of the game. It's like, not really.
It's like 15 seconds because if they stuff up once, they just...
Yeah, literally. And also, like, the whole... People are complaining, they're like, oh, there's too much variables, like, at contests, it's never the same. That's what footy is.
Yeah.
Footy is, like, the most subjective, various sport in the universe. Like...
And it's just sick because it's like the grand final.
Yeah.
You're like your first bounce and you just want it to be good. And when it's good, it's like there's just so much aura behind it. Whereas if they just threw it up, it wouldn't be the same.
Why take away parts of our game that are unique? And it's like the kick-ins, I remember when they used to kick the ball up to themselves and then play on. That is actually pretty inefficient in terms of for gameplay.
Yeah, because when you think about it, it's pretty like...
I never...
It's pretty funny,
but the bounce is just unique, and why not keep the uniqueness of our game, because that's what makes it what it is.
Yeah, people like just to control things, so they just want to simplify, don't they?
Ugh.
Admit. It's just like the whole like, nighttime, day, grand final, like just keep it as a day, it's like so iconic.
Yeah, just keep it as a day. See, now I reckon they should change it from the MCG for grand final. It doesn't have to be at the MCG every year.
Yeah.
But I think keep it day, because either change it so it's somewhere different every year, or sort out the ticketing system so that people, fans of the teams that are in the game, can go to the game.
Yeah.
Because it's in Melbourne every year. The same corporate people keep going every single year.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
And like people that are fans of games can't get... I remember when Freo made their grand deal, don't know how my parents did it. Luckily they got tickets, and then like I had to catch a bus there and back because the fucking plane flights were too expensive.
Yeah, it's
after buying the tickets and travel and everything like that.
Yeah, it's a hard one because the G is so iconic.
It is so iconic, and that's why...
But it should be, to host a grand final, you should have a certain like criteria to be able to host it, like wherever it's, how old your stadium is. Like man, the Gabba, I know they did it for COVID, but imagine going to a grand final at the Gabba, that would be mid-as.
Yeah, but the only reason the AFL did that was because they didn't want WA to have it the first time. They were doing everything in their power not to have it in Western Australia.
Yeah.
And then fucking, they had it at the Gabba, which is just like, I don't know, ridiculous.
Mid. Yeah, and the difference between the Gabba and Optus Stadium is...
Do you know how much better the two grandies would have been if the first one was at Optus and the second one was at Adelaide Oval?
Yeah.
So, 10 times better.
I do want to go to Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, I've never been.
I want to go on the hill.
Yeah, same.
Scotty likes it.
A couple of cold beers. What does he go there?
He's from Adelaide.
Oh, yeah.
He watched. There was one when he was on the Eagles list. He wasn't playing one game, and I don't know if he was injured or it was just whatever emergency, and he went and watched it on the hill, like instead of the stands with his teammates, and he was just drinking on the hill, and he's just yelling out up the coasters.
Good player, that guy. Eh?
And he started the whole coasters trend.
Did he?
No one called Eagles the coasters.
Yeah. But the coasters now, they're definitely coasting through the competition.
Yeah, we're definitely at rock bottom.
Getting coasted up.
But yeah, keep the bounce.
Yeah, I think keep the bounce. Any other rules that you think should be changed? I don't really think. The only other rule I think that should be changed is if you don't hand pass or kick the ball and you dispose of it, it should be insufficient disposal. Like, how the fuck did you get rid of it?
Yeah.
If you get tackled and then you fall and you've had prior opportunity and you're holding onto the ball.
Yeah, because now they don't play dropping the ball. It's always...
Because it used to be dropping the ball. Now, man, you can get tackled by two people, literally just let go of it, and it's like...
Oh, there was no prior.
No prior, but it's like... The only way, in the traditional sense, that wasn't a free kick is if someone disposed of the ball, and the only way you can dispose of the ball is by hand passing it or kicking it.
Yeah.
So how can you just drop the ball?
Yeah, they just never pay dropping the ball anymore. It sucks.
Yeah, that's probably the only rule I'd change as well. And actually, I reckon if you kick it off of like mid-thigh down, anything below the hips, if you hit it, I reckon it should be a goal.
Yeah, because they don't pay below the knees.
Yeah. Like if you hit it with the top of your knee, fuck, how's that not a goal?
Whatever they do, I just don't think... Like, they just need to keep the rules consistent for a while because they change so many rules every year and then it makes it harder for the umpires to learn. And then from the bottom up, and it's just fucked. And it just makes it like, and then the fans are confused, the umpires are confused, no one knows what's what. Fans still think rules from 3 years ago, the current rules, whereas the umpires know the current rules, and it can just end up being a shit viewing experience sometimes.
Yeah, but it's such a subjective sport, and that there's no other sport in the world where something can happen and people have like 6 different opinions on whether or not it was a good play, bad play, free kick, no free kick, you know?
Like, who were we talking to the other day? Your mate that plays for Rams, and he's like, there'll be a contest, someone will blow the whistle, the ump will blow the whistle, and then no one knows who's the free for. Everyone's like looking like...
Yeah, you're
whereas
waiting.
back in the day, I was like, it was clearly obvious who the free was for.
But I also love the subjectiveness of footy. As long as you have a theory behind, a method behind the madness.
Yeah.
And it's somewhat clearish.
Yeah. I just think like they just need to be more consistent.
But consistency. Like, it's good when you go into a game and someone gets caught a little high and they duck and they're like, no free. But then they continue that the whole game. Because you know where you stand. You're like, okay, this game, they're not calling this. Whereas when somebody gets caught high and they don't pay it, and then the exact next play they call a high, and then you're like, fuck, well, we don't know what the rule is, right? You honestly don't know what the rule is when you're playing. You kind of just like, anything can happen right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hard. It's like, if you go to a game, there'll be a play, and fans around you will yell out for a certain free kick, but that free kick isn't a free kick anymore because the rules have changed, but they don't know that. That's why I think it just needs to be a bit more consistent, where they change the rules so much. Each year they always adapt one little rule or whatever. People aren't aware of it, and then people just left confused. That's what I just think a little bit.
I agree. It should be up to people to learn the rules as well. Like,
100%.
Can't be living 20 years ago. What's some of the worst captions you see people write on their social media posts or statuses? I'll start. When people post like from where you'd rather be.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Or
like,
to do similar to that is when they post like, I don't know, they're away overseas and it's a Sunday or Monday, and it's like, this is my kind of Monday.
oh,
And it's like they're at the beach with a beer, or like, I don't know, it's a Sunday night. It's like knowing that you don't have work tomorrow.
yeah.
Or one that really annoys me is when people write, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like, no one cares.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially if it's like something where no one actually knows. So then they have to legit message them to find out what it's about. That triggers me.
I think some of these that we'll talk about and the ones we have talked about, like some of them are fine once.
Yeah.
But when you see people doing them like 3-4 times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Or
so
what about
cringe.
when you see, like, you know, when people have a new boyfriend or girlfriend and they'll post something and it'll be like, they'll have a caption of it.
Soft launch or?
Yeah, and it'll be like their legs in the background.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, when, I don't know, I didn't cook tonight. And like a photo of their dinner, but then they're like, their new boyfriend's leg will be in the background. It's like, yeah, okay, guys.
Yeah. That's so annoying. I really cringe when you see like someone traveling overseas to a country and then they thank the country.
Yeah. Thanks, Vietnam.
Yeah. Or like, ciao bella, Italy.
What does that mean? Thank you, Viet.
Ciao bella means like goodbye, beautiful.
Yeah.
Goodbye, beautiful Italy, or like...
See, that's cringe, but it's not as bad as the other ones.
Nah, it's not as bad, but it's like... Or Melbourne, you've been great. Or something like that, you know? Yeah.
It's just like, they don't know what else to say, so they just write that.
Yeah. They're pretty bad ones. I don't know if I can think of any more, but...
Or about from where you'd rather be. With like that little like emoji like...
That shits me to tears, hey. Because that is just... The thing about all these is like... It's just people flexing what they're doing. And then you got people that do the same stuff, but they don't flex it.
Yeah. So this is coming back to...
every
that we
single
don't like-
conversation
that
we
we don't
have.
like people that flex.
Yeah. But if you know one is like super annoying as well. And then just the simple ones of like... These aren't captions, but people... Or actually... Ones where like chicks just like boss each other up hell hard. Not boss each other, like...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
You know?
like, look how good she looks or something, or...
It's like, oh my god, you're the beautifulest girl in the world. Or like, so hot I can't handle. It's like a picture of them walking their dog in the rain.
Or what about when people write, I wasn't going to post this, but...
Oh yeah.
That's a iconic one too.
Oh, there's other ones where people... Yeah, the ones where people were like, I wasn't going to post this are pretty...
Yeah. Like, if you're going to flex on people, just flex it, but you don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're flexing about, where you'd rather be, or...
Oh, the worst
Like on
ones...
Monday, just post about it. You don't need to write a caption on it.
Yeah, the worst vids are like when people do something for someone that's like obviously way more misfortune than them, but then they like film it, and the whole thing's about filming it.
Like, I bought this homeless man a $10 meal today.
Yeah.
I could have bought it for myself, but I seen that he needed it more than me.
They're basically exploiting people.
Bless
like,
up.
there's nothing. It's really good. Do that stuff for people that are less fortunate than you, but
No need.
do you have to like film the entire thing?
Yeah. Or what about people who use Snapchat as their Instagram story? Do you see that?
No. Or
Like
like,
the Snapchat text, and then they'll put it on the Instagram.
oh, that's disgusting.
I stand
That is people have to have a
triggers
bit
me.
of fucking respect for
triggers me
themselves in that
heaps.
sense.
I don't know why it triggers me, but it does.
Because it just looks wrong. It's not aesthetic.
Nah.
But going back to that part where people do stuff for people that are less fortunate and film it, that's bad. But then, like, for example, I saw a video of this guy and this old man hit his car and he was filming everything probably for like insurance purposes. This guy offers him money, the old man, and it's like $20, it's all he has. And he was like, no, like, you obviously don't have any money, I'm not going to take your money. All these comments were like, yeah, but why do you have to film that?
Yeah.
And it's like, he's obviously fucking filming it because he's filming the whole situation for like insurance purposes.
Yeah.
He just so happened to catch it on camera.
Yeah.
He didn't go up to the guy and say like, hey, can I film myself buying you like a $10 lunch?
Yeah, that's a bit different. But yeah, I don't know. The world's a funny place with social media, and
I got one more. I got one more thing that's so annoying when people caption their stuff.
what?
When they say like, my dog is better than yours.
Oh,
Or like,
yeah.
my dad is better than yours, or something like that.
Or my niece is cuter than yours, or
Oh. What about when people are like, my baby's cuter than yours, and you're just looking at it and you're like, is that even a baby? What is that?
Yeah. Like, who? Yeah. People are funny with that, eh?
Yeah.
Like, why do you need to create competition? Like, who are you trying to... What are you proving? Like?
Well, that's the whole point of everything. People are trying to prove everything to everyone. The only people that aren't doing that are like fucking monks. And then that's why they're monks, is because they're like, yeah, I fucking tried hell hard to not give a shit, and now I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, the world's a strange place, but that is a good one when people always say... It's like, whenever it's like Mother's Day or Father's Day, it's like the same, like, 20 stories. It's like, my mum's the best mum in the world.
Yeah. Well, your mum isn't the best mum in the world, because there's like 3.5 billion mums.
Yeah, but it's...
Like, how is your one going to be the best? The statistics...
Well, they probably are for them.
Well,
but you don't need to talk
but they've
about
only
it.
got one mum. So, yeah, of course they're going to be the best mum for them.
Yeah, people are strange.
Yeah. You can cook a steak in a dishwasher you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you put it in like a plastic bag or something, and then, or like a Ziploc bag, and then put it in the dishwasher.
And you can wash your dishes.
Yeah.
While cooking the steak.
Such a bloke thing to do, eh?
I actually want to try it. Like, for some reason, it kind of creeps me out because it feels like it would be disgusting.
Yeah, it turns me off heaps as well. I don't think I'd...
This dude, I watched this reel as I was dooming. You know, I admit these things.
Good doom, or?
Yeah.
You admit that you admit these things, yet you said you decrease your dooming by 80%.
I did.
But your significant other said that that's drastically wrong statistics.
Hand on heart, no, I reckon I have.
So hand on heart, she's a liar?
No, I'm not calling her a liar.
Well, what are you saying then? I don't understand.
I just
You
know...
are saying that. You're referring to that.
No, I'm not... Yeah, but I just know that I've decreased it.
There you go, Marnie, you're a liar.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude was like... He cooks a lot of meat, I think. To be honest, I've never seen the guy before. And he was like, I didn't want it to be true. This is what he was saying. And he did it, and he said it was like cooked to perfection.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it on the weekend or something.
He didn't put soap in the dishwasher though.
Yeah.
He still had dishes in there because he was a bit worried that the soap would somehow get into the plastic.
Would you do it with a good cart?
He had a good car, yeah.
Would you do it with a good cart? Like, would you fork out $30?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I don't think I would. I think I'd do it with a cheap cart.
Yeah, we could do it.
It'd be a good way of meal prepping them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Chuck 6 to 12 steaks in the...
Talk about
in the
using your time.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, that is the most bloke thing. So I think we should do it and we'll film it.
Yeah, we should give... I always see hacks like that. Like, I saw people cooking full meals in like a rice cooker.
Full meals?
Full meals, like meat...
We cook our
rice.
veggies in a rice cooker.
Yeah, so
Like
just imagine having the veggies, having the rice, and then like meat and everything.
Yeah, that's a bit odd, but you can see how it works.
I mean, if it works, like we're all about trying to be efficient, you just chuck all your shit in there for 30 minutes and it's done.
The only thing bad about the steak in the dishwasher is I actually enjoy cooking steak.
Yeah.
Like, I cooked steak last night and I enjoy I calculate the time.
Do you calculate, like...
Don't calculate, I just put timer on.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't, man. I intuitively cook my steaks.
No, yeah, I'm pretty precise on it.
What do you do, like 2.5 each side?
4. Or depending how thick it is.
Yeah.
Last night I feel it's pretty thick, so I did 4. And then I stuffed up because Marnie doesn't really like red in her steak. So I did mine for 4 minutes, hers for like just over 5. Hers was somehow...
Like burnt as?
No, like red.
Oh. But you did hers after yours?
Exact same time, and they're like... Them obviously must not have, but like I was looking at the flame and they looked like the exact same, like, what do you call it, like level.
Yeah.
So I thought hers would have been cooked. But it looked like even redder than mine.
Yeah.
But it was good steak.
Sometimes you take a bit of the heat away from the pan when you cook a steak after cooking a steak. You ever notice that? Happens with me sometimes.
Yeah.
Lose a lot of crust as well from the second steak.
Yeah, because I did cook 2 steaks after that, after our 2. And yeah, they didn't look as good.
Fucking bit of PT money here, cuz. Where are you getting these steaks from?
I cooked 4 steaks.
You-
I had 3 of them. 2 last night. One was hella small, so I had that one last night, and then I had one for brekkie. in a wrap.
Where do I sign up for this PT money, man?
Oh, I'll send you to come around.
Nah, I thought you were lying.
I said I'd
I
say
don't trust the word you say, cuz.
I made I cooked chippies too.
Oh, you're
broccolini.
kidding. You're kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been good. See, this is why we need to live together, because this would make us do this stuff on the reg.
Yeah. And we would have a proper studio.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the studio is good.
This is a great studio.
It's a good studio.
Pretty decent echo.
Good lighting.
Natural light that just fluctuates and changes as God provides, you know.
You never hear dogs.
Yeah. It's not a bad... And if you like this, just remember, you can continue to help support us and we can continue to improve this studio. Just share it with your friends, this podcast, or even give it a review if you feel up to it.
Please, 5 stars. Jump.
So why do keep leaving floss pics in the gym?
So disgusting.
So weird though. Like, why does the floss
I
pic
keep saying it.
end up at the furthest part of the gym away from the bathroom? The only thing I can come to my senses with is that they're just carrying their bag and it's just falling out of their bag.
Or their pocket.
Or their pocket, yeah.
Which is pretty disgusting.
Is it?
What? Floss and then put it in his pocket? Don't you think that's pretty disgusting? Because then if you think about it...
It's not like a boogie.
Yeah, but what if it's got a bit of meat on it or something, and then you put your phone in your pocket later?
No, you wash the stuff off the floss.
Yeah, but do you reckon people do that if they leave them around the gym?
Do you wash the floss off after you use it? Or throw it in the bin?
I throw it in the bin. I just use I don't use picks, I just use
I use the picks. I know the picks are way worse for the environment, but they're just so much more efficient.
But so you reuse the picks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Fuck. If it's not dirty, like...
Do you sniff it?
Dude, I barely floss as it is, I'm not gonna lie. So.
I've actually built that habit. But only once a day. I need to do it twice, but I only do it once.
We have a friend here at SJ's who's also my dentist. She tells me to floss, but I always tell her I will, but I never do it.
It's just every night now I floss, but I have to leave the floss out, so that's it.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it, so... I even went away the other weekend and I brought floss.
But that's an awesome tip for people that want to do anything, because I know that I always used to get flamed by my old roommate for this and also some other people, mostly women in my life. I'll leave stuff out and then they're like, why do you have to leave that out?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because otherwise I won't.
Yeah.
When I want to start playing an instrument, like guitar for example, I've got like 4 or 5 guitars. I scatter them around the house. Everywhere I turn, I see a guitar.
Yeah.
Eventually my dumb chimp brain's going to think, fuck, I should pick that up and play it.
Make it obvious.
Yeah, make it obvious. It's a great way to improve on habits. So yeah, leaving the floss out. Maybe I should start doing that.
Just leave it near your toothbrush.
But I'm even a lazy prick in the sense of like my creatine's out on the bench top and I just don't have it because I'm just fucking lazy.
Yeah. Do you floss before or after?
I don't.
If you were to floss, do you floss before or after you brush your teeth?
After.
Yeah.
God, you can't floss before.
I know Shu might. I don't know if you'd like me saying this, but when he was trying to get in the habit of flossing, he used to floss before he brushed his teeth, and then he would smell it, and he said it stank, because like it'd be like after a day of work, like
yuck. Did your breath stink?
Oh, it probably does sometimes. Yeah.
I hope mine doesn't, but because I do brush like twice a day, you know, do all the I should floss. But I hope it doesn't stink, because you ever smelt someone's stinky breath?
Bad breath, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
And you're just like, how the fuck do you not know that? But you can't really smell your own breath.
People don't, yeah.
A way to smell your own breath is by like licking somewhere on your body and then smelling that lick.
How does it smell?
Doesn't smell good, but it's my mouth. So
yeah,
it's like,
see, I've been told before, like, if I've like, it's late in the day or I've eaten something or like maybe brush your teeth. But I respect that. I like, yeah, please tell me.
Yeah.
I want to know.
If your breath smells or like you got 7-8 crumbs on your face, you want someone to say like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them to just usher past the situation and not let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is gross. I don't know why. And also some other shit that people shouldn't be doing in the gym. Like personally, I reckon, why are you shaving in the gym? Yeah. I know habit stacking is good, and I'm not saying that you should outlie it or outrule it completely, but do you not have any other time?
Yeah, people, I guess, don't, but people just don't care. Like, the state of the toilets at the gym are so bad.
Oh, mate, fucking people are fucked.
The amount of time that I go into the toilet and blokes just piss on the seat. Like, how hard is it to lift the seat up?
And you know what? I say this
So
to girls.
rare.
I say this to girls, and girls say the chicks' toilets are fucked as well.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me because they literally sit down. You're sitting and you've got this much space. Like,
Yeah.
Where is your stuff going to go? You know, blokes. Not excusing us because it's disgusting, and if you don't have good toilet hygiene, you're a scumbag. But a lot of dudes do have to play with a bit of distance when they're working.
Yeah.
But still, like, just put the seat up, piss into the toilet because that's what it's for. And if you miss, which I don't know why, just literally clean up your mess,
Yeah, give it a
leave,
wipe.
and then every single person's going to walk into a clean toilet. Do you know how bad I feel for some of the cleaners at the gym that have to go
for
clean
sure.
those toilets?
Yeah. You
Fuck
feel sorry for
hell.
man.
Yeah.
It's like they're going into war.
Oh man, when I used to work at the council toilet, fucking, it was like more
Like the workers' toilet or?
the workers' toilet at the ops centre. That was literally like going into fucking Stalingate in World War II and just dead bodies everywhere, like fucking really bad.
People just don't have respect, eh?
But why?
I asked Jamie yesterday, because I think we obviously seen a toothpick, the floss pick on the grass, but then yesterday near the gate, I was like, why do I keep seeing these? And Jamie was like, oh mate, people are cool, like the amount of things I find here, like, this is so bad.
Yeah. And then, I don't know what that guy can say about it, you know.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go find the tooth fairy or something and ask them. They might have a better explanation. But yeah, there's some weird shit you see in the toilet sometimes too. I also laugh hell hard when I go into the toilet, like, and then I'm washing my hands and there's dudes just like shirt off, tensing, flexing hell hard.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against it, but it's
nothing
just kind
against
of funny.
I was in the toilet the other day, and I didn't see it, but I heard it, and some guy was obviously looking at himself. And then some guy came in. I was like, oh, you're looking good. I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes I say that to people because I'm like, it's not going to hurt me. Like, if they're flexing in a fucking public gym toilet, they obviously care about their rig. What's the worst thing that will happen if you say, like, you're looking good?
Yeah. Especially when people, like, they might not know they might not have the best rig, but they're working on it.
That's mostly when I do it, is when someone doesn't have a good rig.
Yeah. Bit of confidence.
That, and when I'm out and I meet people while I'm out that I know are old, and then I say, how old are you? And whatever they say, I go, oh my, I thought you were 10 years younger.
Yeah.
And they love it. Just try to boost these people's spirits.
That's like bloody G the other day told me he was 49. I was like, you're not 49. But
He's like 45 though, eh?
nah. He's like 30 something.
Oh, is he?
So, shout out Aaron Titan.
Ahoy!
Obviously, he doesn't really want the money, but he wanted the nasal strips, and he keeps asking me, like, oh, how much do I owe you? But I reckon we'll just give him that.
Yeah, awesome by him. He really wanted it. And he got it.
But it was very close. Because his whole, what month was it? July just gone. June, he was like, I'm winning July. Like, he obviously did dry July, and the thing for him was, he was doing the push-ups, but he was obviously not drinking, but he was like, I'm going to win this month and do the most sessions. But he only just won. He won by one session.
Against who?
Izzy. Online member in England.
Not bad.
So shout out Izzy. And
one of my fave members as well. One of my faves.
Yeah.
Sheffield gal.
Sheffield. And she did well, and she does...
Hey, that's probably the best one of our international members has done.
Yeah.
I don't think we haven't had an international member win.
Nah,
and this was like one of the most impressive months statistically by Az, and she just fell short.
Yeah, one session.
She is in a English summer right now, so the vibes would be high, the energy would be high.
She's doing well because she has to adapt a lot of her exercises because she just trains at home. So she's doing well with that regard, and then she's also walking a fair bit at the moment, and then she's also playing paddle.
Is she?
Yeah, like
nice.
Paddle's like what's that? What's that other? Yeah, you know the one. What do you call it? We call it something else.
Something ball.
Pickleball.
Pickleball.
Yeah, we call it pickleball.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she's doing really well and she's really enjoying SJs. So.
Yeah, good on her.
And number 3 was actually Lisa, who lives in Dubai.
Okay, so we've got 2 of the top 3 internationals.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
So it's going international, and they're not from the same continent. One's from Europe, lives in the Middle East, resides in the Middle East, which is pretty cool.
So yeah, shout out them 3. Everyone else obviously did really well too. It was actually a really tight month.
Yeah.
But yeah, them 3 did really well.
Yeah, go for gold is. Next month's yours, man. If you win next month, I'll personally deliver you the prize somehow.
What is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not me personally, but it'll get into your hands in Sheffield or Yorkshire, whichever one you prefer.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's it. That's really impressive that 2 of the top 3 SJ's members of the month are international.
That's good.
That's really good.
And they're really enjoying it. So, and it's good to see Izzy because, like, someone without a gym, adapting, and she's starting to like pick up like the right exercises by the movements instead of just doing, you know, how you would obviously as a PT sometimes.
I'm a PT.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Jake's a PT. Like your client, they'll be like, oh, the leg extensions were full, so I did lat pull downs instead.
Yeah.
It's obviously not the best substitution, but
exactly.
Izzy's doing really well with that. She's thinking about like what's the best thing to do.
No, cool.
So she's doing really well with that.
That's like the shtick with SJs is that we're trying to build people into like becoming the best version of themselves, and of course the people close to home in Rockingham and Perth and the surrounding areas, it's much quote unquote easier for them because they're right near us.
Yeah.
But with SJs, we didn't plan for it just to be for locals. We've planned for it to be for international people and to help people across the globe. And so this is good because it's showing that we are doing that.
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, if you are international and you're keen to jump on board, don't be afraid to, because that's our goal, is to help everybody regardless of where you are, and we'll continue to strive to find ways to like navigate the situation a little bit better to help you regardless of where you are.
Yeah, 100%. So be like Izzy and Lisa and get a 7-day free trial.
Yep. All right, we got some fans' questions. If you've ever got questions,
I'll stop you in your tracks.
you want to do over and under now?
Over-unders.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Bit of dial-up internet here.
So these ones, particularly the last one, you can spill a bit of words because it will hit you. It will hit you a bit. Exercise.
I know. Does the last one start with S?
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. I just know by what you said.
Okay. Exercise. It's not really one particular exercise, but isometrics.
Oh! They're underrated.
Yeah.
They're underrated because they're really, really good for rehabilitation. It's crucial for rehabilitation. Like, every time someone's injured or they've got a problem, let's deconstruct from where they want to get to or from what made the injury occur and go back to how can we load that or do that movement in any way whatsoever. And usually the safest, easiest way that doesn't hurt is an isometric.
Yeah. Yeah, they're golden. Sport, rock climbing.
Really underrated. Fucking weird people rock climb.
Strange cat.
And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way because I love bouldering. I don't do it often, but I love it. But you get some strange cats doing it. But the dexterity of your limbs, fingers, you know, all that stuff, got to have incredible shoulder health and hand health and really good mobility to climb. And I reckon that's super underrated. For like any overhead athlete, I would seriously recommend to climb. It's great for your shoulder health.
And we're going to do it for SJs?
Yeah, we're going to do one day for SJs. Yeah.
Bouldering
People are always like having the discussion of, you know, I play footy or basketball and I just want to make sure that I can find a way to like quote unquote bulletproof my shoulders, and I want to find a way to like help strengthen my fingers and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do it. The biggest, lowest hanging fruit in the entire universe is rock climbing.
Yeah, so
start doing that.
Start rock climbing.
Yeah.
Random. Do you want to have a guess what it is?
Slovenia.
No.
What?
Sorry. No.
What? That's what I thought it was.
I think we've already talked about that, haven't we?
We haven't talked about it overrated or
But
underrated.
Slovenia, if you hadn't heard from Jake, is really underrated. But solo travel.
It's really underrated. Solo traveling changed my life, literally.
Yeah.
And I haven't even done it.
Everyone always says that, but it actually does. Yeah.
And it's you get what you give, you know, and like it's just. I reckon when people finish school, they should either solo travel or even travel with friends, whatever. But solo traveling's good, or go to uni, or start a job. But like those, if I had a kid one day and they finished school and they were like, I really don't want to start working and I really don't want to start uni, I would say, fuck off for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Because, man, I didn't turn into an adult until I solo travelled for like 4 months.
Through it.
Yeah. Because I think it's everything's on you. You just have to, everything is your responsibility. Nobody can help you, especially when you're like halfway across the world.
Yeah. I think whether you're travelling, like, even if you're doing a big thing with a group, like, just find a stint where you can just do it solo for a bit. Even if it's just for a few days.
Yeah, because there's awesome parts of it and then there's really bad parts of it, but the best thing is that you can just take from both.
Yeah.
You can take the good parts from the good parts and the bad parts from the bad parts and ultimately learn from them and then help them turn to good things in the future.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's really good, that's probably the best over-unders you've ever
Yeah, that was a good one. Akon, let me know what you think.
Yeah, because he sometimes doesn't like the over-unders.
Yeah.
Quick word from our sponsors, us, SJs. We train, talk shit, and help you move better. You can do the same by checking out our 7-day free trial in the show notes.
Yep, you got any questions, DM us, comment on the video. Comments on the video would actually be good because it gets a bit of traction, but...
Hit us up.
Question 1. What are your top 3 recommended rotational movements for someone that does mostly bodybuilder style workouts?
I love cable rotation.
Yeah, I was about to say half kneeling cable rotation first.
Yeah.
And just make sure that those hips stay square and all that rotation is coming from your torso.
Yeah. It's so important that torso rotation, because a lot of people straight away when they start doing it, like, all they're feeling is in the arms, because obviously they're not actually doing the rotation part of the exercise.
Exactly. And that, it's one that is what you make it in reality. Like, if you can execute it really well, then you're executing like legitimate core rotation really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, there's heaps of variations of it. You can do it standing, you can do it split stance.
Oh, there's
but
so many difference.
We would say half kneeling,
Yeah.
And you'll really feel your core rotating.
Yeah, you'll feel it heaps. It feels sick.
Question 2. This is a bit of a debatable one that most people would say, but I would say sprinting,
Sprinting? Wait, question 2 or... You said question 2 then?
Oh, not question. Exercise 2.
Exercise 2, sprinting. Yeah. Explain?
You fucking rotate heaps.
Yeah.
You
I think everyone should sprint.
Rotate heaps and hard, and it's your entire system. Entire body's rotating at the same time. Like, you're not really isolating your core. Your core's rotating super fast, explosively, alongside working with your entire body.
Yeah, I never really thought about it like that.
It's actually really good for rotation,
It makes sense. And I just think no one sprints. Everyone runs, or not everyone actually, but a lot of people do their cardio, but no one ever runs fast. Like, there was that trend for a while where it was like, you never see your co-workers sprint.
Yeah.
It's because no one does.
Yeah, exactly. And with this question, the guy's asking, for bodybuilder style workouts, so he's probably not even considering sprinting and probably won't do it if he just works out in the gym, but it's quite a significant exercise for rotation and for cardiovascular health, explosiveness, all these things. It can be pretty crucial exercise. So that's
2,
a movement that I would do. And the third one would be, let's say that he won't sprint, whatever, maybe like a good medicine ball rotational throw, because then you're getting that.
Especially like the split stance one. I love the split stance one.
Yeah.
Like the side split stance and then like overhead to the side.
Yeah.
Because it just feels good. You're going to get great rotational movement. And throwing a med ball around feels pretty good.
Yeah, and especially because if he's working sagittal plane, mostly like frontal kind of just straight movements, having a bit of explosive rotation would be good because the amount of times as you get older, you like turn to do something and you feel your back and then for 3 days you're a little bit sore. Yeah. You can potentially try to negate that by getting some explosive rotation in as well.
Yeah. And just, like you said, explosiveness, do it. You don't need a heavy med ball because you want to do it really quick.
Yeah.
So just do it light, a few reps, and just slam that thing.
Yeah, so that's probably 3 pretty good recommended exercises.
Yeah.
And if you put that in your programming, your bodybuilding programming, you'd be surprised at how much better your rotation feels and your body feels in general.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot. You just need various movement a little bit in every way.
Yeah, for sure. It will help your obliques too.
Yeah. Question 2. I feel like I am hamstring dominant and my hamstrings always seem to take over. They're always sore and even visually it shows. I was wondering if there's ways that I could prime my quads to start responding more to lower body exercises right now because they're not.
Probably could have a few quad exercises before you start.
Well, yeah, you're talking about quad inhibition, which is just essentially when your quads don't want to work, I guess, but it's not really that. Yeah. It's more so that because you did ask for a priming exercise, it's more so that you're just not priming them properly or putting them under the right load and you're either missing timing, sequencing, or you're not putting your joints in the right positions. So what I do with every single client I have that has quad inhibition or seems to have it, is I literally just do leg extension isos before we do anything.
Yeah. I think it's so good. And then when they're actually doing the movement, like a squat, choose the right squat. Like some people struggle with barbell back squats, especially for like getting to like deep knee flexion. So either elevate your heels or just do a front squat, a goblet squat, or a squat machine.
Yeah. Literally, that's what I would do. If I get a client with quad inhibition, first thing I'm doing is I'm getting them on a leg extension and I'm getting them to hold an isometric position. And then I'm just talking to them and I'm saying like, where are you feeling this? And a lot of the time they're like, oh, I feel my hip working, or like something else, maybe high up hip flexor. And I'm like, all right, let's drop the load and let's put the leg back into that iso position and hold it and just keep holding it until we feel a burn in your quad.
Yeah. Single leg?
Single leg.
Yeah.
And then eventually they will feel a burn in their quad, and I try to replicate that a few times so they get the feeling. And then exactly like you said, we'll then go to do a squat and we'll probably just do like a front loaded goblet squat with heels elevated as well. And then you just got to say that burning feeling you just got. Now when you go down, really try to get that feeling in the quads again under some load, and then just make sure they don't hinge too far forward. That's another thing with if you're squatting and stuff like that, you're probably hinging with your torso really far forward, and then obviously hinging really far forward activates the glutes quite a lot.
Yeah, you pretty much want to get like, for a deep squat, imagine like your hamstring is going to hit your calf.
If you can, if your mobility allows, yeah. But that's it. Give it a go on the leg extension machine, just doing some isometrics. So just single leg, hold it in a position where you can kind of tense your quad. Doesn't necessarily matter how deep the flexion is or how straight the leg is, but probably somewhere in the middle. And just hold it until you start feeling that burn. And if you're not feeling the quad, you're feeling other areas, drop the weight and just hold it for longer.
Yeah.
And let us know how you go. Question 3, sumo versus conventional deadlift. Is there any substantial difference in muscles being worked?
Yeah, obviously. Sumo has a lot more duffers.
Yeah.
Because you're in that wider stance. And you'd probably say has a bit more quad.
Yeah.
And then conventional's obviously a bit more glutes and hammies. Pretty much what you'd say.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot more adductors, especially in sumo.
Well, why?
Because of the stance.
In a conventional deadlift, feet are much closer, and then you're forced to do a like proper hinge.
Yeah.
Butt's going back, and you're really relying on that posterior chain, the erectors, the glutes, and the hamstrings to stand up into position. Whereas, like you said, with the sumo, your legs are like much further apart.
Yeah.
which means that your body's more upright.
Yeah.
And so more upright body, you're going to be really trying hard to squeeze those adductors to really push your body up straight, and also you're going to get a lot of quad as
a lot
well.
more quad.
But there's always there's a big debate between the two, because some people are like, oh, do you do sumo or conventional deadlift? And they're like, there's only one deadlift. Sumo deadlifting, like, it's a good exercise and it's got its rite of passage in certain situations for sure. Obviously it depends on like the mechanics of the person performing them and like their skill acquisition and stuff like that. I personally reckon, I love that quote, like, keep your squat squatty and your hinges hingy. If you can do a conventional deadlift, just do a conventional deadlift. But if you really struggle with mobility in other areas, then feel free to do a sumo, because at the end of the day, you're just trying to load yourself in a hinged position to move that weight up. And it depends what outcome you're kind of searching for. If you're searching for specifically posterior chain, conventional. But if you don't give a shit and you're just trying to move the weight, then sumo's fine.
Sumo, yeah, obviously if you're trying to just lift heavy, but
try to do a conventional deadlift.
Yeah,
don't just think, oh, hinging's really hard, I'm just going to do a sumo, because then it's like, just do a trap bar or something.
Don't cheat yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Conventional has obviously a lot more respect in the community, and I say that in our eyes too, but that doesn't give any shame to sumo.
Well, I've never done a sumo.
Yeah, I've never done it. Oh, I've done it once, I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. It just felt weird. But obviously everyone's body type's different, and some people aren't really made for conventional deadlift, and they do want to deadlift. So sumo does suit them more, especially if they want to.
But not shitloads of people. This isn't like a ton of people aren't made for it. It's like a select amount of people aren't made for it.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm trying to like state the point where it's like, you try conventional and it's really hard. Don't just be like, oh, I'm never going to do it again. Keep practicing. Practice is what makes perfect.
100%.
Don't just think, oh, this was hard, I'm going to start doing sumo.
Don't be a bitch.
Pretty much, I reckon. Yeah. Pretty much, saying it lightly. But what were you saying about Thor's lift?
Oh, there's a lot of people since have been talking about conventional or sumo, and like, because there was some stat that was like,
he does conventional, doesn't he?
He does conventional, yeah, but like, I think it was the amount of people that have lifted over 500 kilos, most of them have been conventional.
The amount of people? Who's lifted over 500 besides them two?
Oh, one other person has. Or two other people.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
And I think one of them, I don't know if I'm spitting straight shit here, but I swear one of them did sumo, but obviously they don't get the respect as the other two or three. But yeah, so this has been a bit of a topic lately, and I've seen Sebastian Oreb, who is Thor's coach, who was running down like the breakthrough of it and what's the differences, etc. So it's just been a bit of a hot topic.
What was his opinion on it? Did he say his opinion on?
I didn't watch his video, but I know he's more of a conventional guy, I believe. But he doesn't really give hate on sumo, I don't think.
When someone says they're deadlift, right, but then they state that it was sumo, I'll be honest, that in my eyes, like a lot of the time I'll be like, oh. Yeah. Kind of like slightly diminishes the respect that I have for the movement. Sometimes, a lot of the, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really give a shit, but if I had to say, that would kind of be a thing, I just respect conventional like way more.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Similar with when people say like their trap bar is this.
That's what I think. If you're going to do a sumo, like, do a trap bar.
Most people who do sumo are doing it because they're doing it in comps.
I know. And that's why, a reason why people do sumo and comps is because you get that recruitment from the adductors and the quads a lot more. And also the range of motion is like half the amount usually. Small. Yeah. So yeah, instead of having to pull a weight like a meter, you can probably pull it like probably half the amount, yeah.
Yeah. This dwarf online got like long legs, long arms, hell short torso, and he does a sumo, but it's a lot of weight, but he cops a lot of shit.
Yeah, if someone's moving shitloads of weight, like, it doesn't fucking matter whether they're doing a sumo or
you still got to respect it.
Yeah. You can't.
100%.
Yeah, you can't chat shit about that.
No.
Question 4. Will a 20-minute run have the same effect of walking 10,000 steps a day?
No.
No, they're two
different things, yeah.
Two pretty different. They're two bits of cardio,
Yeah.
but they're two pretty different bits of cardio. So let's break down kind of why you'd perform one and kind of the desired outcomes you're trying to achieve. So 10,000 steps, in my eyes, 10,000 steps, the main objective you're trying to achieve is like low-level general movement throughout the day. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. And it's good. Like, doing both on a day is perfectly fine.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, general movement is key. And like, it's something that a lot of people don't do.
It's not necessarily from a cardio standpoint, I reckon a lot of people doing 10,000 steps. Sure, it's good for your cardiovascular system.
Yeah.
But it's not pushing the needle or anything crazy. It's more about moving more throughout the day.
Yeah.
The reason why 10,000 steps a day is such a big thing is because people are too sedentary throughout the day and they need to move more. So 10,000 steps is a pretty achievable goal that people need.
And they need that target.
Yeah.
It's just like a whole number that is a good thing to hit. But yeah, and then obviously with the 20-minute run, your heart rate's going to be up for a lot higher. So that's obviously the biggest takeaway.
Yeah, that's where you're actually pushing the needle with your cardiovascular health and fitness. Like, going for a 20-minute run is going to improve your cardiovascular fitness. Yeah.
Obviously, it's people who don't move at all. 10,000 steps is going to improve your cardiovascular fitness. But
yeah, there's some very sedentary people where walking 10,000 steps a day is going to actually improve.
Yeah, but if you're quite active as it is and you're always consistently hitting 10,000 steps, like, go for a run, cuz.
Yeah, I think so as well. And plus, a 20-minute run, that's more so, like we said, looking at improving your cardiovascular health. So like improving heart health, blood flow, all these kind of things. That's going to have like a...
And you're going to feel so good afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, you do a 20-minute run that isn't too taxing. Like, you don't push intensity too much. Like, you're going to feel sick afterwards.
Yeah.
Especially if you do it outside.
You will feel sick as in like you'll feel really good.
Yeah. You might feel really shit at the start if you don't run as it is. But you'll feel good afterwards.
Yeah, so obviously they don't have the same effect. One is more so about getting good quality, low-level general movement in throughout the day. The other one, the 20-minute run, is about improving your cardiovascular health.
Yeah, so let's try looking at it in a different lens.
Yeah, but like you said, they can complement each other for sure. If you're doing 10,000 steps a day and then a couple times... If you go to the gym, you're doing 10,000 steps a day, you're covering that low-level general movement for sure. You're getting that in for sure. Then a couple times a week, getting that 20-minute run in, that cardio for 20 minutes... That'll have like incredible results on your fitness and your overall like cardiovascular health too.
Yeah.
And mental health as well.
Yeah. And then in terms of like, because a lot of people when they're talking about 10,000 steps a day, they're really high on like the amount of calories they burn.
That's another thing. So it's like what's the desired outcome you're trying to get? And a lot of people that do 10,000 steps a day, they're also trying to like
burn the calories
too. Whereas if you're trying to burn calories, a 20-minute run's probably not the way to do it.
No.
It will burn calories.
You'll burn calories quick in a short amount of time compared to doing, I don't know, 4,000 steps or 3,000 steps. But it's probably not the right way to approach it, I don't think.
Yeah.
If you're talking about how many calories you're burning.
Agreed. That's the difference pretty much.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah, thank you. Remember, please share this if you can. Share it to your mate.
Yeah, if you can send this, if you're listening to this, send it to one mate.
Yeah, if we could actually...
Send it to 7, actually.
Yeah, and send it to your cousin too.
Yeah.
Especially if they live in Slovenia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if my cousins listen to this, but anyway. Remember, this podcast is sponsored by SJ's Community. So if you like what we talk about, if you live locally or you're international, like we spoke about, $1 a day, and we will try to change your lives as best as we can for the better.
Yeah. Thank you.